Hey guys, today we're talking about the Momcozy breast milk cooler. This thing is one of the coolest things, no pun intended, that I have seen. It is able to keep 20 ounces of breast milk chilled to perfection for 24 hours. It has this great handle. It's super compact. You can put this in your work bag or a backpack. You can take this through the airport. So if you're traveling for work while pumping milk, you can have this right here. 20 ounces is just amazing. I don't think that I ever really pumped more than that on a normal work day. So if you don't have a work fridge or you don't want to use your work fridge after pumping, you can just put your milk directly into here and it will stay nice and chilled, and you can just bring it home at the end of the day so you can have this under your desk or in your work bag and not have to worry about dealing with a work fridge or trying to like bring in a mini fridge to your office or something. This is great if you travel a lot for work. So if you're in the car a lot, you can stop and do your pump, put your milk in here. It'll stay nice and chilled all day. Keep doing that until you get your full 20 ounces, and then just at the end of the day, put your milk in bags in the freezer or in bottles ready to go. I think this is just so handy. It's basically like a mini fridge that you can bring anywhere and keep your breast milk safe. Let's take it apart and go through it. So it has this great vacuum sealed lid up here. And if you want to just take the top milk out, you can, or you can unscrew this right here and take it all apart. So you have one 10-ounce bottle right here. These you stick, I usually do overnight in your freezer. And then you have one more bottle and one more cooler. So these go up to 10 ounces. They are the ones that fit perfectly in here. So if you have one of those normal Momcozy wearable ones that I love so much, I would just dump my milk into here. You can though take these out, and if you have a wide neck pump, you can pump directly into them. Also, if you have a wide neck nipple, you can put the nipple in here and you can feed your baby straight from it. You can also warm your milk directly in these if you have a portable milk warmer. So these are just really great bottles. Because these are ring shaped, you're gonna have a really even cooling. So what a day of work pumping might look like for me is in the morning, I would pull these out of the freezer. I would probably just recommend freezing them overnight and then stick these in here. And I'm gonna seal it all up so it's nice and vacuum sealed. I'm just gonna screw that top on and screw this on nice and tight. You want to make sure it's all the way closed. And then you have this handle. You can just carry it like this, stick this in your work bag. You could just store these in here. I usually would just probably put these in my pump bag or put these somewhere, but you definitely could just store them in the cold. That's fine too. So then after my first pump of the day, I would put my milk into this bottle, open it up just for a minute so that I can drop my milk in, put that through, seal it back up, and I would just keep this maybe under my desk at work in my work bag or anything, and then I'm not dealing with putting my milk in the communal work fridge, which I don't necessarily know the temperature of, and I don't know if people are going to be weird about it. They shouldn't be, but some people are weird about it. Also, not everybody has a handy work fridge. So this is super nice. And then, you know, after my next pump, I might add the milk to that bottle, or I might just fill up this bottle. And then also I would unscrew it and just place it in. And then I screw up the top. If I did another pump, same thing, I would just add it in. Screw this nice and tight. It'll stay nice and chilled here. If there gets a little condensation on the side, that's totally normal. It's nothing to stress about. And then I can just take this home at the end of the day. If you're going through the airport and you know you're going to be pumping on the plane or whatever, you would just let the agent know this is my cooler for my breast milk, or if there's breast milk inside, say I have breast milk inside, they may ask you to open it up, and they may even ask to test like a little sample of your breast milk, but you are allowed to take breast milk through the airport. So know your rights. If someone tells you otherwise, ask to talk to a manager, but this is a great way to transport breast milk through the airport. Now, I've logged a full 24-hour test with this right here, and I'm going to insert that vlog now. I just grabbed my ice packs out of the cooler and I'm going to chill my milk. First, I'm going to take its temperature, and then at the end of the 24 hours, we're going to take the temperature again and see how it did. I have 2 bottles of milk right here. This is my food thermometer, and I'm going to test the temperature of them real quick. This milk was refrigerated. It is at about 46 degrees. And this one is also at about 46 degrees. It's about noon when I'm doing this, and I'm gonna test it again in 24 hours to see how well my breast milk cooler kept everything cold. Putting that in there. Putting that. Making sure it's nice and tight. And just screwing this on. Here we go. I'm gonna take this around with me a little and then also retest it in 24 hours. I'm outside doing bubbles with the kids, and I brought it outside just so it had some outside time. It's just, you know, around 70 degrees, so it's not crazy hot or anything, but we are cool to the touch, no real condensation, and it's just gonna hang out here for a little bit. It's the next morning, and this bad boy has just been hanging out overnight. Still just slightly cool to the touch. It's almost noon. This milk has been in its cooler a whole day. Let's test it. All right, this one that was on top is reading 44.4. And this one that was on bottom is reading 34.2. So that's interesting. The one that's on bottom is the coldest. But both definitely maintained their coolness really well. As you can see, this breast milk cooler just works fabulous. It is so handy for busy pumping mamas, and I highly recommend it. If you have any questions about the breast milk cooler, feel free to leave them in the comments. If you have any questions about the Momcozy pumps, feel free to leave those in the comments. I've reviewed a ton of Momcozy pumps and Momcozy materials, so feel free to check them out on my channel. Momcozy did send this to me for free to review, so thank you to Momcozy for doing that. Please give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and be sure to subscribe if you have not already.